One take, one take. This is NBA One Take featuring yours truly, Pretty Boy Lake. This is NBA One Take for your head, NBA One Take for your brain. Coming to you live from Newburgh, New York. This is NBA One Take, June 23rd, 2023. This is the NBA Draft. The NBA Draft. Only thing I'm going to really go by is just the lottery, but there was a lot of draft. There was a lot of draft moves and guys picked up, and it's all congratulations. The NBA draft is always a special moment. I think for me, just seeing the guys that put in their work, get themselves called up. I love basketball, so and then I always find myself just having a connection with the young men, because I know how much hard work and how much it takes, to get to this point, drafted or not drafted. A lot of times people is not drafted, so that takes their dreams somewhere else. And sometimes, a lot of times, people even make it to the NBA, and sometimes they don't. But it's shows them a real testimony to the work the guys put in, the young men that puts it in, and I'm just really just blessed, seeing the moment they get there. So just to go through the real results real quick. Okay, Victor Wembanyama went first to the Spurs. We know that was it's just a no-brainer. He's just incredible, a generational talent. We're just going to see how all that, the hype, that's the main thing, is the hype. Is he going to live up to the hype? Is he going to be what everybody projected that's going to be to an all-time great? Is he going to be that next Spurs foundational player, the pillar to guide towards championships, and really become just saying, listen, is he going to be the guy that extends Greg Popovich, and is Popovich able to make those adjustments to enhance his game? Now, let me tell you something. Greg Popovich hasn't really had a championship level team, and possibly, we're going back 6 years since the 2017 Spurs team that, to me, could have won the NBA championship if Kawhi Leonard didn't get hurt. I think since then it's been playoff, playoff here and there, and first round exits. When they had Aldridge and DeRozan, and after that it's just been lottery bound. So we have to see where this is going to take them, what they're going to do to build around this young man. The next pick was a surprising one. Brandon Miller going to the Hornets. Now I'm going to tell you how this is a surprising one, because they looked at Brandon Miller, but then they wanted Scoot Henderson, who's actually going to go number 3 to the Blazers. I'm going to talk about that one. Brandon Miller, because the Hornets had options at number 2 to trade and upgrade their roster with immediate help from several suitors. Now, they made a decision, and this is Michael Jordan did make the last call he said he was going to do before he left to before he sells this team, that was going to be his say-so with input of everyone. And I think they made a right choice. The young kid could play. I mean, no, I'm not. I know what he said. He said the Hornets are going to be in the finals next year. It's just like I said, people say outrageous takes, in the midst of the moment. But we'll see. We'll see what this is going to lead up to. Now, Scoot Henderson, like I said, he is going to the Blazers. Now, this one, a lot of eyes is raised on this. We knew, but Scoot was going to have to go either 2 or 3, right? 2 or 3, meaning if he went to the Hornets at 2, meaning, okay, what the hell that means for him and LaMelo Ball, they're both point guards. A little different situation with Dame. Dame is a superstar franchise player. Now, Dame, not saying that LaMelo Ball is, but he's younger. Dame is, his window is winning championships. And now, or competing for a championship. Scoot Henderson, I don't think he's at that level right now. He could be a piece, but at the value he is, that's why people are talking about he should have been traded. Now, I don't know. Is they going to trade or no? We don't know. Because who they going to trade? I don't think they're going to trade Scoot Henderson. And Dame is having so many suitors, Miami and Philly and the Nets. So many teams is looking for Dame. So we still got to keep an eye out on that, because I think Damian Lillard, this thing is hype brewing, and I think right now, at this point, I think this is Dame's time, because he's going to turn 33. And I don't think 33, 34 next season is going to be a season they're going to get rid of him. I think this is it for the Blazers to retool their entire roster and then keep it moving. Houston get number 4 to get Amen Thompson. He's a really good young player, very high energy and things like that. He's a real developable talent. We can just see how all that fix out. They got his twin brother, Sir Thompson. He's going to the Pistons. So he has a little more complete game than Amen, but Amen has the more upside. So this is going to be helping the Pistons. He's a guard as well. So we'll see how all that meshes out with him and Cade Cunningham. Anthony Black is going to the Magic. This is a good pickup for Orlando. They're trying to do the youth movement, but I told people they're trying to go to the playoffs. So I think some moves may be done for them to get immediate veteran help. I told people that. Y'all don't know. Bilal Coulibaly, he was going to the Wizards, but it was drafted by the Pacers. But they made a trade with Jarris Walker, so there was a trade there. They switched, and that was just good because Jarris Walker was going to the Pacers, but the Wizards right now is just trying to get things that stick, and they like Coulibaly. They just want international. But listen, that thing does give Von Vesely vibes. I'm just gonna let y'all know that first. Taylor Hendricks going to the Utah Jazz. This is tremendous for Utah, picking them up at 9th. It's wow. Utah is really one of those teams, man. They're drafting well and they're picking up good talent. Cason Wallace is going to OKC Thunder. After a deal was made, a trade was made for Davis Bertans, so he's going to be going to Thunder instead of Dallas, who picks up. Jett Howard's going to be going to the Orlando Magic. That's Juwan Howard's son. He's a real good prospect, so we're just going to see how, like I said, what they're trying to do. Because didn't I say Orlando is trying to go to the playoffs? So you have to see what's going to go on with them, because I'm telling you, they said playoffs. This is what I've heard. They're trying to go to the playoffs, especially with Paolo Banchero. Those guys are trying to go to playoffs right now. They're looking like they're thinking about OKC Thunder. So right now, that's what I'm saying. I think guys is going to be plug and play, and they're going to try to make veteran moves and things like that. Try to really, really go to the playoffs. I've been telling y'all that. So Derek Lively, it looks like he's going to go to Dallas in the OKC Thunder trade. I was talking about that earlier with Cason Wallace, so he's going to be going there. And Grady Dick is also be going, to the Raptors, and he was also in a move and things like that. So he's a good. His outfit was outrageous. And the champion Jordan Hawkins, from UConn, he's going to be going to the New Orleans Pelicans. I think he's going to be a good fit there. But and you know what? They picking him up, right? And I'm telling you, like, bro, that's this. I don't know. I think because David Griffin I think he's thinking about making some kind of different types of moves, right? He may try to tweak it a little bit, but I think at this point, if he holds pat and the Pelicans don't get better, he's out on the job. Now, if he makes trades and a trade looks like it could stick, if that's trading Brandon Ingram and guys like that, that can extend his job a lot further rather than later. But he can't trade Zion Williamson, not as yet. Zion has a lot to prove next season. So we'll see with that. But this is NBA One Takes, NBA Draft. The lottery was just a lot of other moves. You just catch that on like NBA.com or ESPN or any of those websites, and CBS and things like that. You can see the full draft breakdown and see where guys went to for your respective teams or any players that you kind of liked in college and things like that, and probably see where they went. And I'm out.